Hello guys, I'm just coming back to do another quick video. This one is going to actually be a contest video. This will be somewhat of a thank you for almost reaching 700 subscribers, which I probably would have a while back if it wasn't for YouTube cleaning up all the dead channels and everything. But this is going to be a contest actually celebrating more like 100 videos, because I did finally pass that just a couple of videos ago. So this is just a thank you back to you guys that keep watching my videos, keep commenting, all my subscribers. So this contest is going to be only open to US subscribers. I really hate that I couldn't open it up to my international subscribers, but I really just don't have the funds to mail this stuff out. It's kind of bulky, and basically it costs as much to mail it out that it's worth. So I'm already kind of giving it away without having to pay for it again. So I hate that. I mean, if I can get another contest, for something smaller, I'm definitely going to include the international people next time. Okay, what I'm going to talk about first is what the contest is about. I'm going to offer people that leave a comment down below answering the question I'm going to ask you. Those people will get 1 chance in the contest. People that do a video response will get 5 chances. The only rules are that you have to answer the question, and I'll tell you what the question is here in just a second. You have to answer that question in either your comment or in the video response. You'll get one or the other. You can't do both. So just 1 chance or 5 chances. The other thing is you have to be a subscriber, of course. So be a subscriber, leave a comment, or do a video response to this specific video. Okay, the question that you'll have to answer in the comment or the video response is your top 5 favorite rewatchable movies. These are movies that you can watch anytime. You could watch it, and a week from now you can just turn around and watch it again. And this is going to be almost like a personal top 5. There's no rules to how you decide what you're going to pick. It's just your personal preference. Me personally, I'm going to show you my choices, and then afterwards I'm going to show you what you could win in the contest. The top one I've got here is Big Lebowski. I absolutely love this movie. I think the Coen brothers created an instant cult hit when they made this. And as soon as I stepped out of the movie theaters way back in the late 90s when I saw this, I knew immediately I had to have it on video. I ended up buying it on VHS. I've later had it on DVD, and now I have it on Blu-ray. I love this movie, and I can watch it anytime. It's very quotable. It's very memorable. It's fun to watch by yourself. It's fun to watch with your friends. There's just a lot of things to like about this movie. This is probably my favorite performance of most of the actors that are in this film. Otherwise, I think you guys have probably heard of it before. If not, definitely check out Big Lebowski. And I always tell people if they don't like it on the first viewing, you should watch it a couple of times, let it grow on you. It actually does get better with repeat viewings, in my opinion. The next film I'm going to talk about is another film that I've seen a lot. I didn't get a chance to see this at the theaters, but I did see it when it very first released on home video, and I was immediately surprised how I was sucked into JFK. This film is very deep in all of the details that it uses. Oliver Stone made this sort of an artistic film, but he made it a traditional film. I think that there's probably a lot to be said about the accuracies historically, but the way this movie is directed, the way it's edited, the way it's written is an amazing film. I cannot recommend this enough. I think if anybody has any fascination with modern American history at all, then they should definitely check out JFK. It is basically almost like a mystery. So if you're into like the mystery genre, this actually kind of feeds into that as much as it does as a political thriller or as a historical film or whatever the case may be. But yeah, definitely check out Oliver Stone's JFK. The next film here I have very fond memories of. A lot of people don't get that, I guess, just because it's kind of an odd choice. Personally, when I get asked about being a film buff or a film fan, a lot of people always want to know your favorite films. And when I list this as among my highest, a lot of people give me a strange look. I think that it probably hit me at a critical time in my age, and I have really fond memories of Uncle Buck. I love John Candy. I think he was a great actor, and I really, really enjoy all of his films just because I like him personally. But this to me was probably the movie where he was able to shine the most. With John Hughes at the helm of this film, John Candy was given a great role in a great film. And with John Hughes being such a popular director, I think a lot of people don't really recognize this as one of his greatest films. In fact, a lot of people would put this probably third or fourth in line at most. But personally, I think there's a chemistry between John Hughes' writing and his directing and John Candy. And that's the reason why I also like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles as much as I do. If you've never seen this movie, definitely check out Uncle Buck. Very quotable and very memorable. Just a lot of fun. It has a great cast. The next film I'm going to talk about will probably be one that a lot of people would choose, and that is Office Space. I think if you're one of those people that work in an office environment, or you ever did, there's a lot of this that you can relate to. And I think even if you worked in an office environment after seeing this movie, you would start to associate these characters with people that work around you. Mike Judge took a chance and he made an off-the-wall kind of comedy that really hadn't been done like this before, and it became a cult hit. And I could watch this probably 3 or 4 times a week and I would be perfectly happy. It's just an instant classic, and definitely takes me back to very fond memories of me and my friends making fun of people that we worked with. So if you've never checked out Office Space, definitely do so. Last film I'm going to talk about is probably a movie that connected with me in a way that a lot of people may not recognize right away. A lot of people don't actually like this movie. I think it's got a lot of things going for it, including the main star and also the soundtrack that they were able to put together, and that is Garden State. Zach Braff basically made this into his pet project. And we haven't really got a follow-up to this film yet, so a lot of people would like to see what he's going to do next. I think this is great. This is the one that definitely made me a pure Natalie Portman fan. Before this, I'd only known her from a few roles outside of Star Wars, and I was never a humongous fan of her. And then after watching this, I really was. So I can definitely tell you that if you like music, if you like atmosphere, you like comedy, you like the human drama story of just growing up. It's a lot about life story, and it's about people meeting and relating to one another and how strange the world is. Definitely check out Garden State if you never have. I consider it one of my favorite films, and I cannot wait for this to come out on Blu-ray because I would love to get a high-definition copy of this film. So now that you've seen my top 5 favorite rewatchable movies, I would like for you guys to do a top 5. What you're going to list is the top 5 movies that you could rewatch at any time. All I ask is that you make a list of the top 5, no specific order. And if you do a video response, I would love to see you talk about each one of those. That's the reason why I'm giving you 5 chances in this contest, is because I like to hear the reason why people like these movies as much as they do. Honestly, I could go on and talk 5 or 10 minutes about each of these movies. We don't have the time here, so I won't. But I'll just tell you that if you do put up these, I don't care how long your video is. If you want to talk 5-10 minutes about each of them, I will watch that video because that's just really interesting to me and I'd like to see it. So if you do a video response, attach it to this video here. Now let's talk about what the prizes are. Right now I'm currently dismantling this case pretty soon, and one of the things I'm doing is I'm cleaning up some space along the top. The things that I'm going to be giving away here are things that that I had to wait for a motorcycle to pass by that was so loud it was rattling the windows. But what I was saying is I am slowly dismantling this case behind me, and one of the things I'm doing first is I'm actually just getting rid of some stuff. Some of the things that I'm getting rid of are things that I think are really cool that, you know, if you go to pawn shops or if you go to some place that trades in movies, they don't give you very much money for them considering how cool they are. So I'm going to give you guys a chance to have access to these. And the first thing I'm going to show is something that I've showed in an update before. But this is like a deluxe house box set of Animal House. The top opens like so. Has a DVD in there, has a book. Has a little booklet here that has all kinds of information in it. Lots of cool stuff. Pretty thick little book. And then it also has a separate bonus disc that has the game Seen It for Animal House. So if you're a fan of Animal House, this is something that you could win. The next thing I'm going to show is an item that I got And it is brand new. It's never been opened. And it's pretty cool. It's Return of the King Deluxe box set. I believe this might be a Canadian version. It looks like it might be French and English on the DVD, but it includes a DVD. It includes a pretty heavy, like little ceramic piece. And hopefully you can see that in there. It's kind of difficult because of the glares or whatever, but it's basically like a little miniature statue of like castle walls, and then there's the DVD kind of back there on the side. It's kind of hard to see, but it is The Return of the King, Lord of the Rings. So for you guys that are big fans of that, just to let you know, this does have a little bit of wear right here on the front, but it's pretty hefty, cool collector's box set for fans of Lord of the Rings. And this would look great on the shelf once you opened it up. So this is one of the things you could also choose. The last thing I'm showing is another deluxe box set. All three of these are deluxe box sets. But it is the Al Pacino Scarface box set. This is the one that looks sort of like a cigar box, but this is the original DVD release. It opens up like so. Has some cool artwork here on the inside. This is a sealed set of reproductions of lobby cards. There's the DVD that sits in there. That is actually still sealed. And when you lift up this section here, there is the original 1930s version of Scarface, along with the money clip that has his initials for Tony Montana. So you get two sealed new DVDs with the lobby cards inside this cool box. Those are the three prizes that you could win. The winner will get to choose one of those three things. We will have one winner. He or she will get her or his own choice of the three prizes. And that is it. I will also list all the rules down below. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to send me a private message. I'm going to leave it at that. I will let you guys start working on your answers, start looking through your DVDs and Blu-rays. Please do give me a video response if you can. I'd love to give you 5 chances at the contest. I'd love to hear your answers explained in more depth than just a list. Alrighty, I will leave it at that, and I will see you guys again next time.